Game 1 of the finals. Doder winning that kickoff, putting it over Sub-Zero. Psychic Knowledge is going to be able to place that in corner. And gets the dunk on top, going over towards Toronto's net, but not quite able to find anybody. Sentry with the pass in. Almost the shot, but not quite able to find it. Psychic Knowledge pushing this up the wall. Trying to keep their pace up, but Doder's able to clear that to the other side with a challenge. Sentry trying to keep it in corner. Crippled pushing it, but it goes a little too far into the other side. A whiff from Psychic Knowledge. Atomic's going to push that up for Doder, but Sentry's going to be there to block it instead. Doder trying to push it, having a little bit of a dangerous ball. Crippled putting it up again. It looks like they're trying to find as many aerial balls to try and keep that pressure in the air as possible. See if it pays off. Psychic Knowledge pushing it back over to Dakota's side, but Doder clears it out yet again. Zero's going to play that off into the corner and try and let Sentry get the touch, but not quite able to as Doder finds the back of the net, making it 1-0 Toronto.
Doder's definitely fast, and you definitely need someone to stay on top of him the entire game.
100%. Going into the second point, 1 minute in, Sub-Zero is going to try and find a shot, but not quite able to. Sentry's getting a touch, trying to push it over into Toronto's net, but Doder's going to get that clear. Psychic Knowledge there to stop it, but Atomic is there. A very defensive-heavy team compared to the offensive-heavy Oklahoma. We'll see how this plays out. Psychic Knowledge looking for the shot, but it gets saved by Doder. Sub-Zero taking it up the wall, trying to find somebody in the middle, but Doder's there yet again. Crippled trying to follow, kind of in an awkward position. Atomic Pot goes ahead and takes it. Sentry gets the block. Sub-Zero pushing it, tries to find the shot a little bit to the side. Doder with the challenge, or Doder challenges and blocks it. Atomic Pot pushing it to the outside. Psychic Knowledge trying to control it, pushing it into the middle. Kind of gets off of Sentry and kind of puts him out of position a little bit. Psychic Knowledge looking for a shot, but pushes it over to the other side where Atomic Pot clears it back over to Oklahoma side. Like a miss from both Doder and Psychic Knowledge. Psychic Knowledge trying to keep control of the ball. Sub-Zero pushes it back into the corner, trying to not let it be near net. Psychic Knowledge attacking, but Atomic is there to stop it. Doder looking for the redirect, but not quite able to find it. Sentry takes the ball. Doder pushing it across, getting a pinch that goes all the way across the net. Psychic Knowledge being pushed. Trying to find another shot, puts it in, but almost just finding crossbar. Sentry goes for a shot, but finds the outside edge. Psychic Knowledge backing off, looking like he's going to let Sub-Zero attack. It's going to be a teardrop going straight down. Atomic's going to flick it around. Psychic Knowledge doing everything he can to keep it in. Doder's going to get the clear though. Sentry pushing it back from midfield. Goes up, crippled, misses. Looks like we've got a double commit a little bit. Psychic Knowledge pushing it off to the outside. Sub-Zero trying to follow the ball in the corner. Unfortunately, it gets saved by Doder as he tries to make the shot, but not quite able to. He pushes the ball out and unintentionally saves it. Looks like we have another waterfall, but Atomic Pot's going to be there to save it. Psychic Knowledge going for the shot, but it gets cleared by Atomic Pot instead. Doder trying to attack. Sentry Rock clearing it back over to the Toronto's side. We have a demo from Doder to Sub-Zero. Looks like Doder's going for a pass, possibly taking it to the other side. Putting it up, going for a shot, but Sentry goes ahead and stops it. Sentry puts that over one. Sub-Zero is trying to control it, take the shot, but not quite able to. Doder's going to try and do a back pass, possibly. Or not a back pass, a attack. Psychic Knowledge looking for the shot, looking for anybody. It's not. A Sub-Zero finds it. It looks like he was in the right place at the end of goal, as it looks like two people miss, and then he finds it right off of the crossbar to put it in, making it 1-1. 31 seconds left. Let's see what they can do. It's like they're doing everything to try and stop Doder from finding the end of net. Sentry's going to take that and try and do something with it, but in a little bit of an awkward position. Crippled gets the clear. Psychic Knowledge trying to attack. It's going to be him versus 2, but they both get the clear. Sentry pushing that back off into Dakota's corner, or Toronto's corner. Excuse me. Sub-Zero trying to push that mid so someone gets an attack. But Doder's there, bringing it to overtime. Sub-Zero with the shot, putting it in, making it Oklahoma's first win of the series.
Looks like Psychic got in the back there and bumped Doder a little bit, keeping him from getting the save.
We're going to get into, this will be game 2 of the finals, best of 7. This will be an exciting match. In the semifinals, unfortunately, my team lost to the Oklahoma team, but we'll get into this here and watch them. Sub-Zero's going to go for this ball and push it on the back. Well, Doder's there to push it off to the side. PK's there, awkward. Doesn't get the best touch, but he does block Doder's clear off the field. Sentry up for the ball right now, trying to push it into their corner further. Atomic off the backboard, pushing the ball out, trying to get the ball out of there. PK trying to push the ball back out and try to keep pressure on. Doder unfortunately misses. Ball's rolling around their backboard, and Sub-Zero's there to keep it on. Atomic's backwards, trying to clear that. Atomic clears the ball down. Doder flicks, misses. Atomic just keeps forcing the ball down past PK. Sub-Zero's up for a block. Crippled shoots it right into Sub-Zero. Atomic pot up for this, trying to clear the ball around. Sentry up for the block, make sure Doder doesn't get there. Doder up to keep the ball in the air. Sub-Zero there to make sure he doesn't get another touch. Cripple out there blocking Atomic, it looks like. Atomic out there passing to Doder. Doder getting blocked by Sentry. Cripple challenging the ball, trying to keep ball pressure on. PK over here to try to clear the ball out. Atomic will clear it back out into the blue half of the field. Sub-Zero puts the ball off onto the side. Doder will clear it down to the field, put it off onto their backboard. 2 miss, 2 go up. Cripple misses the ball, and Sentry's able to take control, but he does miss the ball. Does get his boost stolen in the process. Doder's in the corner, trying to keep the ball control. Pushes the ball up. 3 commit for Toronto, but there's no ball immediate threat, so they don't have to worry too much about it. Sentry misses the ball. Atomic pushes the ball farther downfield and gets ready for a challenge. Crippled there. Doder misses the touch, and PK just puts the ball in net, getting past all of the defense of the Toronto side. It's a nice shot by PK. So unfortunate misses. A bad 50. Ultimately a good shot, though. Get onto the kickoff here. Atomic beating Sentry, putting the ball into the blue half of the field. PK not getting the best touch, putting it far right, but Sub-Zero is able to follow. Doder will go up and follow this push on the right side, but unfortunately looks like he's going to try and double touch. I didn't think he had anyone over there. Sentry in an awkward spot. Doder there to challenge, push the ball across. No one's on that far side of the field. Cripple will challenge, it looks like. Gets beat by Sub-Zero. Atomic has to make a turn back to net. Doder's forced to make a save. PK's there. Can he get the ball in? No, he cannot. Atomic touches it off. Tries to get the ball further down the field. PK to put the ball off. Looked like it might have been on there. Doder to make a challenge into the corner. Sub-Zero to pop it up. Give his teammate some time. Sentry to pop it out. Atomic will go up. Beats over 1. PK misses the ball. Backboard. And Sentry will challenge the ball out. Doder 50s it with him, throwing the ball all the way onto his half of the field. Crippled misses the touch into his corner, and Atomic will throw the ball down on the blue half of the field. Excuse me. Doder to make a challenge, put the ball down. Crippled to put the ball into the corner. Doder will turn, try to pass the ball out mid. Looks like unfortunately doesn't make the best contact with it. Sentry will put the ball down. Doder's going to have to jump, but it doesn't look like he has the boost to make the challenge, and the ball will go into the back of his net. Nice long clear by Sentry here. Oklahoma's doing a really good job. It's kind of hard to put a team like Toronto down. They do have some of the faster players in the league. They're doing a fantastic job right now. Able to come up with that kickoff. Doder's already there, and he does not get the boost. PK does. He will bump up a little bit. Sentry take the ball off. Atomic will put the ball up high on the backboard. Cripple pass the ball out mid, but unfortunately no one's there to shoot the ball, and Sentry's going to try to take control of the ball here. Looks like he's getting some awkward touches. Put the ball out, and Doder will chase down, gets 50 by Sub-Zero and Sentry. Atomic's up, push the ball onto the right side of the field. Ball gets pushed out mid by Sentry. Atomic pops the ball out high. He has no boost to challenge with, but he's going to stick close to the ball. Doder will clear the ball up high downfield. Gets shut down by Sub-Zero. Going to keep collecting boosts as Sub-Zero keeps throwing the ball across. Doder having to make a touch as the ball awkwardly and scaredly rolls across his net. Sub-Zero to clear the ball over to the side. PK will take control off the sidewall. Looking for someone to go for it. Unfortunately, no one was out mid for him. Cripple will take control of the ball here. Missing, and Sub-Zero will make a touch. 50 by Doder right into the back of the blue net. Oh, it was Cripple that put it in. Doder 50'd it off of Cripple to put it in the back of the Toronto, or the Oklahoma net. What a pinch. PK saying nice one, giving a shot the confirmed amazingness it deserved. Doder to cheat on this kickoff. Hopefully he can try and beat. He does get the boost. He does get ball control. He's going to put the ball onto the backboard. Looks like he goes for a delayed flip. Gets shut down anyway. Atomic on the side. Flicking the ball out mid. Cripples up just off the post though. Doder getting tripped up. Going for the ball. Sub-Zero will take all the control here he wants. Sentry take the ball control. Atomic to throw the ball up and Doder to follow. Looks like he's going for a little air dribble here. Gets blocked by Sub-Zero. Atomic to keep the ball. Missing. Crippled's going to have to go for this. Some awkward positioning here. Maybe some miscomms. Cripple will challenge Sub-Zero, keep it in the blue half of the field. Doder try and challenge PK. PK blocking him, throwing the ball far out in midfield. Sub-Zero taking control. PK looking for demos, it looks like. PK pushing the ball into the purple corner. Doder is up to read the challenge. He does get the ball cleared out, and Sentry's going to try and take control. He does miss the ball, though. Sub-Zero take control, hits it right to Doder. Doder's there, keeps following. Cripple out of the midfield gets blocked, and then Demo, and then Sub-Zero blocks Atomic shot on net. What a play. Cripple's up for the ball here, pushes the ball off. Atomic can make it back, does get a nice save. Now they're scrambling back to get back and try to defend these balls on net here. Doder up, they have 10 seconds left to make a ball here and try to send the ball into the game into overtime. Sentry does hit the ball around. Crippled. Atomic does miss his touch up, and then Doder's forced to make a save here. The ball does not stay up in the air for Toronto here. Oklahoma takes series so far 2-0. It's a very sick skin Doder has on. Crippled will win the kickoff against second knowledge. Crippled's going to keep following here, trying to get the ball out mid for his teammates. He's not making any contact in the corner. Doder make a challenge, going to beat 2-go for the blue team. Atomic here, trying to slow the ball down so both of his teammates can make it back downfield. Hits the ball down to Doder at the midfield. Doder will take control here, gets a flick over PK. Sentry's the last back, and the ball's just going to sit here, bounce, and float, and Doder puts the ball in. What a shot. What a weird 50 that was. Getting into the next kickoff here. I like the start that Toronto has thus far. They've been winning their kickoffs. There doesn't seem like there be any slowing down in their play thus far. Granted, it has only been 30 seconds. Crippled is making more contact with the ball, which is something I like to see. Crippled does a very good job when he can actually make contact with the ball. He's doing fantastic tonight. 50 by Doder. Clears it across the field under the blue half of the field. Crippled is going to make a challenge, but gets a nice flick. Unfortunately, it's a little too fast for anyone on his team to put the ball in. But the ball will go across. Atomic there to challenge the ball. I believe it was Sentry there to shut him down. Doder is up for a ceiling touch. PK's there for a quick challenge, trying to shut down anything Doder's going to try to do. Cripple gets a touch off onto the wall. Ball bounces out and Doder challenges. Ball goes straight up and Cripple's there for the play. Does get stopped by PK, and the ball continues on the purple side of the field. Atomic's up for a touch. Does miss. Sub-Zero goes up and Doder clears the ball off his backcourt out to the Atomic. Atomic misses the ball and Doder's going to keep following here. 15 it with PK into his half of the field, and the ball will go up into the blue half. Sentry with a nice long clear. Atomic misses the ball. Ball's on shot just off, but Sub-Zero's there to finish it off. Into the next kickoff here, we are even 1-1. We're not even halfway into the game yet. Purple does lose the kickoff there. It's actually even. Atomic backflips. Unfortunate. He's unable to make the touch. Backflipping on his own half of the net. Trying to save this ball here. Quick little shot from Psychic Knowledge. Unfortunate for Atomic, though. Caught him off guard, it looked like. Kickoff to go fairly neutral. Atomic trying to beat Sub-Zero, but Sub-Zero will shove it onto the purple side of the field. Sub-Zero taking another shot on net. Purple just can't, or the Toronto team just cannot catch a break right now. Doder missing it. Unfortunately unable to get there before it bounces off the sidewall, and the ball just went perfectly out to Sub-Zero, who was there to put the ball in. Good kickoff here. Atomic will win this kickoff. He's trying to put it on. 2 will commit there. Doder push the ball off onto the side. Looks like he's going to try and get the air dribble the ball out mid for a teammate. Unfortunately, no one is there. Atomic is rotating back around. He's trying to beat Sentry to the ball here. Sentry missing the ball. Atomic challenging, faking. Sub-Zero catches the ball here. Doder's last back for Toronto. Puts it far off onto his left side of the field. Cripple jumps, pinches the ball off, as I believe it was Sub-Zero there to take the shot. Doder take the ball here. Makes some quick touches, but unfortunately Sentry's there to block him. He does get it around 1 before. Atomic here challenge the ball, send the ball off onto the back corner, and ball will go out mid. Sub-Zero was there to put the ball across. Doder just ripping a shot onto the net. I didn't think this was on even. I thought it was just backboard. Well, Doder to make the challenge on the ball, just to send it to bar down, pull to Garrett G. Sentry is up, winless the ball. PK missing the ball at the midfield as well. Sub-Zero forced to make the touch. Atomic is up for this, I believe. Does not end up making contact with the ball. PK is trying to dribble, but Atomic says, no, you can't have that control today. I'm going to make sure that my teammates take the ball. Cripple to make a touchdown, blocking Sub-Zero's touch. Sentry to push the ball out mid, but Atomic's there. Send it high on their backboard. Sentry to clear back out. Doder make a catch here. Get it past 1. Unfortunately, not able to make it past 2. Doder will pass down to Atomic, it looks like, and Atomic is not there to make the shot. They did get 3 to commit, though. Cripple not able to make the turn to put the ball back mid for his teammates. Atomic making a challenge there. Camera doing something weird. I'm not sure what that was. Doder looks like he's trying to musty flick. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like he actually still had his flip even. Unable to pull off the musty. Atomic to make the catch here. Looks like he'll have to flick quick. His teammates are getting challenged. Making a risky play trying to catch the ball right in front of his net like that. Doder having all the time in the world to dribble. Does pinch the ball off Sentry, unfortunately. Sentry able to clear it further down onto the purple side of the field. Cripple making a very vital touch right there. He doesn't make that touch. Most likely they get scored on. Doder faking his touches. It looks like it's PK to bite. But Sub-Zero does end up getting a good challenge on Doder. And Sentry's taking the ball down. Gets demoed by Atomic. Devils come out now. Doder just killed PK. Sub-Zero's on this backboard all by himself. Doder will take the ball, dribble from his side of the field. Gets it around 1, gets it around 2. Atomic is up to help him finish this off, and Atomic will put the ball in as Doder carried the ball all the way down the field. What a beautiful dribble play by Doder. Nice long flick, too. Make sure that his teammates can get there. Make it awkward for the defense as they come back. Atomic to basically not get challenged on the kickoff there as he doesn't go up. Doder calls him off, goes back for boost, and Doder just ground pinches, gets blocked by Sub-Zero. PK own goals, it looks like, passes it right back to Doder. It was a miscommunication. It looks like PK just getting caught off on a weird rotation, it looked like. Oh no, PK trying to clear the ball, but unfortunately didn't go where he wanted it most likely to go. He definitely didn't want to pass it to Doder. I definitely know that was not his intent. Doder and PK to come out on top with this kickoff and to keep going, but getting 50 by Cripple. Ball will go out mid. Sentry touches it to the corner, and Atomic will get blocked. Ball's kind of floating awkward in front of the Toronto net. Sub-Zero to take control, but Atomic to get in his way. PK try to take a challenge, get around the Cripple. Doder will take his boost. Try to force PK into touching the ball strangely here. As Atomic challenges because Sentry's up. Atomic throws the ball up, and he's trying to get the ball out. Unfortunately, no one from his team is quite there yet. Doder's there, long clear out to the blue half of the field. Sentry is fighting back to clear it, and he misses. Sub-Zero's there to cover for him. Doder touches the ball at mid, and that might just be on. PK's there for the save. Atomic to take his time in the corner here, pass it out mid. No one's there. They do have control still for the game. Doder, get it around 2. Sub-Zero try and block it out. Atomic will shut him down. The ball is still up on 1 second. Dota will make sure it touches the ground. They go to 2-1 in the series so far. I'll make sure I actually click spectate and I don't join any teams. So we'll get into game 4 here. Toronto will lose that kickoff. PK is going to come up with the ball here. Looks like he'll try and dribble the ball. PK getting the ball out. Crippled pushing the ball off into his corner, making sure that they can't get any more offensive pressure. Sentry pushing the ball, volleying the ball up high. Doter making sure he clears it off his backboard. Sub-Zero missing the ball. Doter up for this challenge, going into the blue corner here. Atomic is up, pushing the ball out mid. Can Crippled get there for the shot? No, but he does 50. Doter might be able to follow this too as he picks up a demo on Sub-Zero. Doter will slow play this in the air and tries a 52, but they do both block him. Ball gets around Doter here. Atomic rips a shot. PK pushes it off onto his side here. Cripple will take a challenge here. Ball gets sent far onto the purple half. Doter is up, making sure that the ball is in the corner. Atomic will read off the corner and put it far off on the blue side of the field. Ball is at midfield now, floating awkwardly as Sub-Zero jumps, trying to get it downfield, but Doter's going to clear this easily and follow, it looks like. Doter trying to slow this down a little bit. Atomic will take ball control, does get around 1, gets it around 2 as this ball floats mid. Crippled goes up, but ball gets blocked by Sub-Zero there. Doter with a slow play, looking for a ground pinch, just misses the ball. Atomic's up, missing the ball as well. Crippled is last back, rotating into the corner, trying to read this. Doter making a nice touch off a PK shot. Doter getting blocked by Sentry. Atomic pushing the ball off. Doter trying to chase down, does bump Sub-Zero, and Atomic sends the ball further into the Oklahoma side of the field. PK will touch this off the backboard. Cripple will send it back high onto his backboard and will call himself off. It looks like Doter challenge up. Atomic with a touch straight onto Sentry. Sentry 50 it. Sub-Zero with a nice long clear, but no one's up for his teammates to try and send it further down. PK pick up a dribble here to get challenged by Doter, but he will 50 Doter and the ball will float awkwardly in front of the purple net. Sub-Zero just missing as Doter able to take control a little bit here as he does get it by 1, but PK is there to send it back, and Atomic tries to send the ball downfield, but PK is there to block him. Ball gets around 1, shot off PK. Doter sends the ball up high. Doter 50s 1. Sub-Zero does take ball control here, tries to pass the ball out to PK, gets blocked by Crippled. What a play there, Crippled. Atomic sends the ball downfield. It's just off. Ball bounce post in. Crippled is there. Can he get the ball in? No, but he does pass it over to Doter, who sends the ball up high. Ball floats back into the midfield. Doter will challenge this slow off the corner, trying to give his teammates time to get there. PK challenges him quick, making sure that Doter actually can't do anything with the ball here. Sub-Zero and Sentry rotating around and around. Crippled make a big touch downfield. Sub-Zero will take the ball to his left corner of the field. Crippled is there to challenge. Doter will make a challenge off of Sub-Zero's air dribble. PK misses the ball in his defense. Atomic is up and he will bar down the ball in. What a shot by Atomic. What a play. Nice, slow, well patience, well placed. Just hit the top of the crossbar and goes down. Sentry up off the kickoff here. Will get it past 1. Sub-Zero sneaks it past Doter, it looks like, and they will get their first goal of the game. And actually, he snaked it past Atomic. I apologize. Snaked that shot past Atomic. It was just nice and quick. Excuse me. Cripple will come out on top with the kickoff there. PK is going to have to slow play this. He will not make another contact touch here. Cripple having to go up. Atomic getting there. Doter getting a kill on Sentry, and the ball floating awkwardly on the blue half of the field. Cripple is there. PK getting the ball touched around him, and Cripple will follow the ball here. Trying to get the ball mid, but he does miss contact with the ball. Doter making contact, trying to get an air dribble himself down, it looks like, but it does get stopped by 2 players. Sentry on the ball chase here, leaving it for Sub-Zero. Actually, Atomic missing the ball. Looks like we got some really low boost, just trying fakes here on the blue side of the field. They're all just kind of low on Oklahoma side, it looked like. Doter trying to beat PK, does get beat out. Atomic is there to make a touch, though. Cannot see what's happening. Cripple will chase the ball down. Doter to turn, try to send the ball on. The ball is just high off the crossbar there. Will not go in. Atomic makes a challenge. Ball floats mid slowly. Atomic faking. It looks like Cripple will challenge the ball. Sub-Zero making a long 50 challenge off of Doter's touch to Atomic, and Atomic will follow the ball here. Touch it down to PK. Off onto Doter, it looks like. And Cripple is there to try to put the ball on target. Getting blocked by Sub-Zero. What a save. Sub-Zero to clear the ball onto the Toronto side of the field. Atomic missing his touch. Sub-Zero getting it around one. Doter trying to get this ball all the way down the field. Doter almost getting a touch off of PK's car here. Atomic getting faked by Cripple. I'm not sure if he thought Cripple was making that touch or not. Doter take ball control here. We'll slow play it for a second, trying to give himself some time, give himself some space. Cripple to make a challenge, does miss. Atomic challenges PK, who also misses, and Doter is last back. Doter will try and take ball control here. Ball does get 50 high on his half of the field, kind of scary in front of his net. Doter trying to hit the ball down to Atomic, but Atomic's not able to make contact with the ball. PK is trying to keep this ball up in the air, try to give his teammates time to get the ball pushed further down, try and prevent overtime, but the ball will eventually touch and send us into overtime. Toronto coming out with this kickoff here. Sub-Zero is up. Doter is making his way to the backboard. Past one. Ball almost goes in. Doter is there to make the save. What a save by Doter. That would have been the heartbreaking end of Game 4 right there. Crippled is up, trying to beat Sentry. Does beat Sentry. Throws the ball far onto the blue half of the field. Sub-Zero missing and bumping Crippled in the process. Sub-Zero bumping Doter. Cripple. Touch it. Atomic to take over, getting it past one. Unfortunately, not able to get it past two. Doter will take over here. Doter to pinch it down. Sentry is on the backboard, getting bumped by Sub-Zero. Two of the Toronto players are up. Atomic just missing his shot, putting it onto the right post. Doter trying to get 50'd out here. Doter making the save. Ball getting hit around Cripple here. Doter sending the ball farther onto the blue half of the field. Doter again on the touch here, trying to 50. 50's PK. The ball does go in PK's favor. Crippled is up. Flips a little too soon, and Sentry shoots, but Atomic makes the save. There is one up. Sentry does get like a ghost touch type hit on the ball. PK does bump Doter off of the touch, so Doter can't clear it far. Doter clear the ball up high. Atomic there blocks Sentry's shot. Or Sub-Zero shot. Sentry to put it back onto the purple half of the field, and Crippled there to make sure that it doesn't go mid for his teammates. Doter is up. Atomic there for the save. What a close save. That was so scary for them, I imagine. Doter to clear the ball. Atomic to put the ball up high. Crippled is flipping. PK pass out to Sentry. Sentry will take a soft shot, but it does get blocked by Doter. Oh my goodness, that was so close. Sub-Zero to challenge Cripple Doter to go to the backboard and go for a long clear into the corner still. Doter beating two out to the ball. Sentry is last back. Will get a long touch out. Looks like it'll get to Doter. And Sentry has zero boost, but he does get the ball past two here. He's got two teammates out mid. Hopefully they can make something happen here, but Doter gets back and saves the ball here. Sub-Zero making some challenges here. Atomic there to take ball control. And oh my gosh, what a pinch Sub-Zero almost puts in. Atomic gets demoed. Doter try and take ball control with a little boost here. PK looking for Sentry. It looks like Atomic to block Sentry's shot. Sub-Zero not thinking Atomic's going to touch there, and Crippled will take ball control over here. PK shooting the ball off on the purple side. Atomic taking control. Sentry up, putting the ball up high, and Doter will jump for this. Hopefully trying to get a pass here. Two up. No one makes contact with the ball, unfortunately. Sentry take control here, gets demoed by Atomic, and Doter is up like right away, trying to stop this. Doter's up again. Can he make this double touch? He does. He threads the needle, bounces it right in front of him, and the ball goes into the net. And that puts the series even at 2-2. This is a game. This is a best of 7, so we will need one team to get 2 more wins to take it.
You say their spawn or our spawn?
We will get into game 5 or 6 here. Game 5. Game 5. The series is 2-2. It is game 5. Toronto to come out with this kickoff here. There are 2 up. Atomic does beat Sub-Zero to the ball. Cripple will take a shot off, just beating PK to the ball there. Toronto will take the early lead. Excuse me. Toronto to come out with a kickoff lead here again. Doter's trying to get to the ball, but he does keep getting cut off here. Doter will turn around. PK to send the ball up for Sub-Zero. Gets 50 by Atomic. Doter there. Does get blocked by Sentry. Sub-Zero was up. Unfortunately, backboard slaps the ball. Atomic up. He is last. Ball is still in a very threatening spot, but it does not go in. Doter picks up this corner, and he's going to be able to try and get the ball driven down the field. PK shuts him down, puts the ball in his corner. But Crippled is there for the shot. What a shot it is by Crippled. Oh my goodness. It's like Sentry got caught off guard. PK cutting across field there, unable to make it back either off the rotations. Crippled just there to put the shot in. Doter's up off this kickoff. We'll look for a flip reset. Does not get it, it looks like. Crippled there. Hard ball touch off their backboard. Missing the ball. Atomic is there to make sure that their offensive touches stay. Sentry try to clear the ball here. Doter making sure that it stays in their corner still. Putting the ball across. Unfortunately. Oh, the ball goes post in, and Crippled's unfortunately able to put the ball in the net there. Sub-Zero was there for a save. Atomic is here to try and keep the ball on his touches. PK does make a touch. Gets the ball around Doter. Crippled's very smart, not pushing there. Oh, Crippled challenges at the last second, gets the ball past, I believe it was Sentry through PK. And going into the back of the net, it looked like, yep, just a 50 with Sentry. But PK did not expect that, and the ball goes past him. And then into the back of his net. Oklahoma coming out with a kickoff here today. Atomic not able to make the touch there. Sub-Zero not able to make the shot. Crippled is there and try and stop it. Doter is squishy saving, I think. Just an awkward series of touches here. I think Doter had 0 boost. That's why he's squishy. No, he had like 12. Nonetheless, I'm sure he was expecting a harder shot. Oklahoma going to come out with a kickoff here. Doter throw the ball up and take ball control. Gets the ball past 1. Does get bumped in the process, though. Crippled to go for the ball here. Gets sent past by 1. Atomic is last back, and now the net is open for Toronto, and Oklahoma scores on them. Sentry was just some amazing maneuverability around all 3 of the Toronto players. It's all 3 of them to bite on a movement. Toronto to come out with the kickoff again. Doter making another touch into their far Oklahoma corner. Cripple to make a challenge here. Push the ball over 1. Push the ball past 2. PK is there to make a dribble in front of his net, though. Atomic will jump high, put a shot on. The Sub-Zero is there. Doter there to make a play, and Sentry will shut him down. Doter here to make a touch. Does throw Cripple off guard and didn't think he was going up. Atomic there to make a save off his PK shot across the field. Sentry here causing ruckus. Sub-Zero to keep the ball on. Doter clearing the ball far down the field. PK catch, do a dribble play here. Missing the ball off the sidewall, but Sentry's there to make sure the ball gets put into their mid. Atomic backflipping. Doter will take ball control here. Sends the ball far past 1. Doter air dribbling past another. Can he get a block? No. Sentry's clear for now. Cripple putting a shot just far off on the right post. Just off. Sentry slow to play down, take ball control, passing it to PK. It looks like Doter able to make the save very comfortably, it looked like, though. Sentry passing the ball down, and Doter will take ball control again, trying to get past 1, but he does fake PK in the process. Doter throw the ball off onto the ceiling and fall out himself, it looks like. Get the touch on mid. Unfortunately, Cripple's not able to make the play. Atomic to put the ball past 1, but Sub-Zero's there to make sure the ball does not sneak into his net. Sub-Zero challenged by Crippled. Doter is up, touch the ball up high. Atomic try and beat Sentry here. Fortunately gets beat himself. Doter there to make the save. Atomic there to get the touch pass 2. Doter's going to try and chase the ball down on low boost. Crippled and Atomic back awkward with 0, looks like. Crippled jumping. Atomic I'm unable if he's ready, but he gets bumped in the process anyway. PK's not able to put the ball in, and Doter throws the ball off on the right side of the field. Holy crap. Doter make his play. Atomic and Doter both miss. Is Cripple able to get there? Cripple gets bumped, and PK punishes all the missing, and what a great bump by Sentry here. She's clearing out any defense he can, make sure that PK is able to put the shot on, and they can tie this game here with 1:30 left on the clock. Oklahoma come up kickoff here, but Atomic hit the ball hard and double touch it out mid, but unfortunately he doesn't get his second touch on target. Cripple to take the ball from Sentry here. Having some awkward comm plays, it looks like. PK send the ball far on, but it just looks like it's just high. Sub-Zero was trying to redirect it down. Sentry's up. Doter's there to try to make the save, but it just doesn't get around the ball and it goes in anyway. Such a close play. This kickoff will go in Oklahoma's favor as PK goes up. Doter does shut him down. Sub-Zero trying to take a shot on post, but shoots it far left corner. Atomic take ball control here. Does get it past one, does get it past two. Sentry's there. Crippled will take the shot. Just put it off on the left post. Doter's there. Ball high on their backboard. 2 up for Oklahoma. Atomic is now up, trying to pass down to Doter. Doter take his time. Pinch the ball off onto the backboard. And Crippled going. Leaving his backboard, or his backfield open. Sentry's there, trying to push the ball down. Sub-Zero unable to get to the ball and does backflip in the process. Sentry rushing back downfield. Sentry and Sub-Zero both going for the ball. It looks like PK up from their net. Cripple trying to make a touch here. Ball does just go around him. Doter getting beat. Atomic forced to make this play here. Ball does go up high. Crippled is there, trying to make a play. Sub-Zero stops Doter from making any touch. Toronto has to score now if they want any chance at getting an overtime. Doter missing his shot. Doter has to throw the ball out mid. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like Toronto's going to get another chance really at this ball, and Oklahoma will take their third win, taking Game 5, making the series 3-2. Oklahoma just need one more game to win. And we are in what could be the last game between Toronto and Oklahoma. Oklahoma needs one more game to win. They are 3-2 in the series right now. We need to see. We're going to sit here and we're going to see what Toronto does to make sure that Oklahoma doesn't take the game here right now. So we go for kickoff. It'll be a pretty even kickoff. Atomic is on Octane again, making sure the ball gets pushed far into the blue half of the field. Doter along the wall here, making the ball touches high and awkward. Sub-Zero is there for the save. Atomic will try and chase the ball down here. Does get beat to the ball by Sentry, and Crippled is there. Does miss the ball himself, and PK's down and makes sure try and put the ball onto the purple net. Doter's there to shut him down. Doter gets it past one so far. Doter trying to take ball control. Atomic is also there with him. Atomic's there, just missing the net, just hitting it off the left post, or the right post, sorry. Sub-Zero up for an air dribble. Doter there to shut him down. PK did commit with Sub-Zero as well. Right now, Sentry is staying at midfield. Crippled and Atomic up for this ball, both missing. Sub-Zero's back. Doter committed for that. He thought Sentry was touching, and PK does not get quite the shot on net that he needed. Doter is up to try and make sure that they are there first for this touch. Atomic misses his touch, and the ball will drop. Bar down off of a shot by Sentry. Just some awkward floaters right now. Sentry just getting the right amount of power and oomph on that for it to just hit the top of the bar. Sorry, the bottom front of the bar and bounce down. Toronto unable to come up with this kickoff here. It'll be thrown onto their backboard. Atomic will send the ball down as Doter jumps up and sends the ball far into the right blue corner. Doter just missing his shot. Sentry will take ball control here. Crippled is last. You'll have to make a challenge here now. The ball is just in. Doter makes the save. Sub-Zero here to cut Doter's touch off. Try to send the ball out mid. PK is up already, and Doter will rip the ball downfield. Does get a demo on Sub-Zero, and he will take his time as he air dribbles the ball in. Sentry's there to make the save. Crippled pushing the ball onto the left side of the field. No one is there from the Toronto half, and Sentry will rip a shot, and Atomic will just save that ball. Holy crap, that was really close. What a save by Atomic. Atomic here to rip a shot. Unfortunately, no one is there for the blue half to make this save, and Atomic just sends the ball top righties and gets the goal. It was a very close challenge by Sub-Zero, but unfortunately he was just unable to make it. Sub-Zero messing up on his kickoff. Atomic is able to get down to the corner boost, but unfortunately Sentry is there to take it from him anyway. Sentry passes Sub-Zero onto the wall. Sentry bumps Dota, but Dota recovers and still makes a challenge, 50ing Sub-Zero. Getting the ball past one. Atomic misses. Cripple taking a shot. PK making that save, and Sentry going for the ball here as Atomic will turn and try to take some ball control here. He's up with 50 boost, and now Sub-Zero backflips, and Dota will take a shot as PK is also awkwardly in this blue corner. It's an unfortunate bounce. Really kind of just went out a little farther than what PK probably expected. The ball just went out to Dota enough to where he could rip a shot. No one was back for them otherwise. Atomic, or Toronto to win with this kickoff, and Dota is up trying to put a shot on net, but Sentry is back. Way to stay grounded, Sentry, and wait for that shot to come on net. Crippled, commits down. Atomic is racing back. Dota is waiting for Sentry's touch here. Dota clear the ball far down. PK is up already, putting a shot on net. Atomic and Crippled both go up. Atomic misses, and Crippled does make the save. Dota unable to keep up with this ball as he does spin out. 50 Sub-Zero keeps bumping in the process as he sends the ball up high to commit off the backboard, and Crippled does commit himself for offense. Atomic shutting down any challenge by Sentry. PK up, making sure he beats Atomic to this ball, and Dota will take control. Looks like he'll go for an air dribble play, and the ball will just go in. He did get it over Sub-Zero at the end there. What a nice little air carry from Dota there. Toronto not able to come out with his kickoff. Dota to fake his touch, but unfortunately kind of over-rounded, committed his car a little too much. I'm not sure how to really explain that, but he was unable to follow his touch. Sub-Zero clearing the ball from his corner, but Atomic making sure that it stays in. Atomic unable to land just quite yet, and he does miss his second contact with the ball. Crippled is up, puts a shot on, and it's just high, and Dota is there to finish the ball. Oh my goodness, what a passing play. Looks like, unfortunately, they just weren't able to make it up in time in Dota. Just making sure that the ball is awkward right in front of their net every time. Excuse me. Dota's on this challenge. Toronto will lose his kickoff, and Crippled will challenge for the ball here. Ball does make contact. Atomic will go up, and PK is rotating around to make sure the ball stays on the purple half of the field. Crippled is up. Gets dunked by PK, but Dota sends it up high and far down the field. Dota touches the ball down to the side of the field, missing his double touch off the backboard. Has to retreat back now. Atomic trying to send the ball down, does 50 right into Sub-Zero's car. He does jump early and misses the ball. Crippled able to put the ball off into the corner further. Atomic able to push the ball off out into the midfield. And he will look to chase as Sub-Zero tries to tee the ball up for Sentry. Dota to make a challenge against Sentry. PK coming in for some demos into the purple net. Atomic and Dota both committing, both sending the ball into the corner of the blue. But Sentry to send it back into their corner. Excuse me, click the mid boost and pinch the ball across their net. Excuse me. PK to fake two, and Sub-Zero to read the ball off the backboard and just send it right into the back of the purple net. Not sure if Dota misread what PK was doing, or if PK was actually able to fake him. I guess that would be a misread anyway. Toronto to come out on top of this kickoff here. Dota to send it 50 onto the far left side of the field here. Unable to make a touch, but he does get the ball around two. He does search for a demo on Sub-Zero there, but is unable to make contact. Cripple just putting the ball off onto the right post, and PK speeding Dota this touch. Sub-Zero was up already. Dota cuts Sub-Zero off, double touches on it, his own backboard, and sends the ball into the corner. Dota has 0 heroes, but he's going to chase the ball, make sure that he keeps contact. Does get the ball around one. Sub-Zero does make the save, unfortunately for them. The ball will probably touch here and send us into the last game of the series. It is 3-3. We will be seeing a Game 7 tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, the last game of this Game of 7 series. Toronto versus Oklahoma. Who will win this final epic that we have been playing through this entire game? This entire series, I should say. Sub-Zero with a shot. Atomic able to make it up and stop him. Doter getting demoed by Sub-Zero. Atomic clearing the ball far out to midfield. PK there to make sure that the ball stays in the purple half. PK following the ball himself. Doter on the backboard, clearing the ball out towards midfield. The only people out of midfield right now seem to be Oklahoma, though. Crippled is able to put the ball far downfield for his team. Doter back flipping. Looks like he was about to go up for this. Ball does get around one. PK puts the ball around Atomic, and the ball floats high on the purple midfield. Crippled there. Atomic able to make up for Crippled's miss and save the ball himself. Oklahoma coming out fast and strong, taking a lot of shots and making sure that they take all the boost on the field right now. Sub-Zero, make sure that the ball stays in this corner. Doter trying to clear the ball out. PK trying to make sure the ball stays in their corner. Doter is up to follow. Sentry back flipping down. Doter trying to keep his touches active. Atomic trying to get the ball around PK, missing the ball, and PK is able to casually dribble this out. Doter sends a long touch across the blue net towards Atomic. Sentry getting a touch around one. Doter sending the ball downfield. Crippled, unable to turn. Atomic is there, getting the ball volleyed up above one, and the ball does just go in as no one else was farther behind PK, unfortunately, to make it in time for the save. Just a nice basic volley to get the first goal of the series. PK tried to take some ball control here. Does lose control, puts the ball behind him, and Sub-Zero is here trying to make a touch. Sentry is just putting the ball on target. I didn't really expect a shot in this corner like this. Nice uplift shot by Sentry there. Crippled, unable to make it into the net for the save. This kickoff here will go fairly neutral for both sides. PK does beat Doter to this touch here, and PK will try and follow. Cripple does make the save. Doter trying to redirect, does unfortunately just miss the ball. Sentry to take control here. Cripple tries to shut him down, does miss the ball. Doter sends the ball out across the field. PK will take control here. Looks like he's going to take his time, try to air dribble the ball further into the corner. Looks like he'll try and get a pinch out mid. Doter is there, sends the ball up high across the net. PK driving across, looking for some demos maybe, and some boost steals as while he's at it. Doter up to block PK's shot. Atomic trying to challenge Sub-Zero, does not get the ball around him. Cripple does miss the ball, and PK takes control as they go for a demo on Doter, and the ball gets 50'd by Atomic, and Doter and Sentry's there to finish and punish the Toronto team for overcommitting here. Toronto to come out with the kickoff win here, but PK will get the ball past multiple Toronto players as Doter goes up for a challenge, and Sub-Zero's there to dunk him. The ball will go bar down, and Sentry is there to finish it and make sure that the ball goes in the net. Unfortunate dunk there. Oklahoma going to come out with a kickoff win here. Crippled, make a touch, and PK there to send the ball up high, out mid. Sentry beating Atomic to this ball, and Doter is last back. Ball bounces. Unfortunate for him, but very fortunate for Sentry here as he takes ball control up in the air. Sub-Zero taking his time, knowing that they are up 2 goals with 2 minutes left. Atomic and Doter both go up. It looks like Cripple making a touch past one. Very safe touch there. Atomic to challenge, does get the ball past one. PK is up, missing the ball, and Atomic will double touch the ball in. What a play here. What a read by Atomic to keep committing even when there was one defender up when he could have touched the ball. Such a close read. PK just missing it. Very nice by Atomic to keep committing. Fake kickoff here, it looks like. Not working out really in favor for him though, as Doter misses a shot, puts the ball up high. PK's racing back, will grab the boost, miss the ball. Atomic will hit the ball off the backboard. Sub-Zero's there to make the clear. Doter's last back. Hits the ball. Sentry is there to make sure keeps it on the purple half. Doder will take ball control here on his back corner. Does get the ball past 1, gets the ball past 2, gets the ball past 3. Now can he get it back out mid for his teammates trying to take a shot? Does do that, but unfortunately none of his teammates are there. They double commit at the end anyway. Sub-Zero here to take control. Sentry will take the ball off the top of his car. Keep going with it himself. Atomic getting beat to this. Crippled getting 50'd with, and Doder trying to beat PK, make sure PK can't put a threatening shot on net. Crippled will go for this. Send the ball out to the right side. Atomic will send the ball downfield further, but Sentry, I believe that was, does make a nice block. Crippled unable to make the block by quite the shot from Sentry, my goodness. Great pass by PK straight down. Way to see his teammate sitting downfield a little bit. Just hits it right down to Sentry, and Sentry knows that he can beat. I believe it was Crippled to the ball and sends it right over him into the back of the net. Excuse me. Oklahoma winning this kickoff. PK does send the ball downfield. Atomic to make the save. PK still following, missing the ball. Atomic missing as well. Sentry to stay close. Does get a very light touch out to the midfield. Doder to follow this with. Doder hitting it past 1. Does get it past 2. PK does make a light touch, and unfortunately all the Toronto guys are committed up. Sub-Zero can get around this and put the shot in. This looks like it might be all she wrote for this tournament. It looks like we might tactically have an upset here in the series, being as Toronto is the first seed, getting taken down by, I believe, the 4th seed, Oklahoma here. Very even kickoff, but PK will 50 Doder, and the ball will just go downfield. Atomic is forced to make a save. Atomic to get the ball across the field. He's chasing with low boost. Actually, isn't he? Has 60. Cripple to get beat to this by Sentry. Atomic send the ball high and mid for Doder. Doder send the ball downfield. That could just go in. It does not. They do make a save, but Atomic will put one in as the final goal of the series. Unfortunately, they can't do anything more to come back, but it was quite a finale anyway. Some nice save, and it was way for Atomic to be there. But unfortunately, it was not enough for them to end up putting this away for the series. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please remember to leave a like, subscribe, and also you guys should go follow the Muffin Cannon Twitch. They go live every Sunday at 7 o'clock. That's where the matches are streamed on. And if you could, give them a subscribe. That'd be great. Also, if you could, go give me a follow on Twitter. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Deuces.